You can see they already started cutting down most of the forest to put houses up. That's why there's not very many trees left that they cut down. The trees are not here that they cut down. The trees that they didn't cut down yet are still here. Like those pine trees over there, they're still there, but the trees in front, they're all cut. You can see the wood chips and stuff, and the wires sticking up. And there used to be a tree fort right there, and then they cut the tree down with the tree fort, so only the ladders left there that went to the tree fort, but there's no tree fort anymore. Aren't all the colors on the trees, that the leaves that fall off it, beautiful though? Don't they look pretty? I think they look pretty. Pretty colors on the trees. Here's one of the houses they made a mistake. They made it too big, in my opinion. I'm going to show you. Not going up to. This house right here is a house that made a mistake and made it really big. It takes almost the whole forest. This big house, and underneath there, on that part's supposed to be the basement. Yeah, they haven't put the stairs into the basement yet though. But that's the basement, the really low part. So they dug it all out and cut all these trees down. They put a house in, and they made the house really big. I think it's gonna have like 6 garages and a really big basement, bigger than our basement. And here is the pile of trees they left behind. When they cut them down, they just stacked them up in piles and left them there to sit. They're gonna have all this cleared out when they put the houses in. Here's part of the section of the trees that used to be part of the forest that they cut down. There used to be trees here, and they took them all out. They're gonna put a house here. There's 2 forts in the forest up ahead that I'm going to. Here's a fort somebody made by stacking sticks up sideways to act like a roof. And then up ahead, right there through the trees, that's the other fort that somebody made. We're putting wood together and stacking trees sideways to be a roof. It's sad that all this and these forts are all going to go, and there's going to be a house here. There'll be no more forest. Right up in front of me in the distance, that's one of the finished houses they put in. And now right there is a house they're building. That they haven't finished it, that they're putting here. And then the funniest thing is how I put up a sign further up in the fort that says fuck. This says fuck. So I'm not the only one that was upset. Didn't kind of force it. There are people that live in this area that are also upset to put a license plate up, and then right on the tree, fuck. And then right up there, the distance I'm showing you, that's the new house they built that they finished. And right beside is their new house that they built and that they finished. But there's good news. They're leaving the park. They're not getting rid of the park, and they're not getting rid of this part of the forest. It's not a lot, it's very small, but at least they're keeping this part of the forest. And on the other side too. And it's a really big park. Here's another part of the park. See how big it is? That's the parking lot. Behind that hill there's another baseball diamond. And then there's a road and a bike path.